Hi guys, lesson number 9. We're going to finish off the bare necessities this time, and we are going to do the second half. The reason why we left this bit off the last lesson was because this section here is particularly challenging, so we wanted to dedicate a whole lesson to that. So this second section goes D, E, D, E, D, E, D, B, G, A, G, A, G, E, G, G, A, B, A, so B, D, B, D, B, G, E, D, G. Now, I would recommend that you just have a quick practice at the melody again, because otherwise it's going to be really hard putting the left hand in if you've not practiced the melody. The first left hand notes are D, G, and C. D, G, and C. So if we go back to the piano, there we go. So we've got our hand back in the scale position like it was before. We're going to go D, G, C. That D happens just before the ba-da-da. So D, ba-da-da. And then you get a G. So practice doing the D in the left hand on the 4, and then D, E, D in the right hand, and then play a G after it. So ba-da-da. And then after the G we get the ba-da-da-da-da. So E, D, E, D, B. So putting those two bits together, it looks like this. And just do that over and over again until you're really confident with it. So D, G. Again, D, G. And then the next note is a C, which is down here. So it comes during the G, A, G, A, G, E, G, G. And just hold that all the way down during the G, A, G, A, G, E, D, G. And then I'm just holding that down all the way through. So just do that a bit again. So G, A, G, A, G, E, G, G. So if you put that whole section together, it looks like this. Starts on a D on 4. G. C. One more time. Starting on D. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. G. C. So practice that over and over again until you're happy with that. Don't move on until you're really happy. And if we look at the very last bit here, this is the reason why we avoided it, because we've got lots of notes happening in one after the other, quite quick succession. So G, E, A, D, G. And what's the best thing to do first is to just practice that in the left hand. So we've got, we're going to go back to our hand position. And we're going to do G, E, A, D, G. So we can notice that this thumb went up a note there. So we did G, E on the 3, and then this little thumb is going up to an A, and then we're going down to a D, and the thumb is going back to the G, going back home. So G, E, A, D, G, G, E, A, D, G. Now a little bit of melody that goes above that is this bit. So starts on an A on 3, and then so B and D has the G with it, and then they do it again but with an E in the left hand. So I would recommend just doing and stopping and do it again. So A, B, D, B, D, A, B, D, B, D. And the left hand's going G, E, and then we get the, so B, G, E, and for that bit we're playing an A. Now, we've got a note in the left hand that happens on its own after that, so we do B, G. So straight after on the B, G, E, you're going to play a D in the left hand. So you've got an A. So A and B together, then G on its own, then E on its own, and then the D happens afterwards. See how that's working? And then we've got the D and G at the end. So, and we end on G's. So thumb on the G on the left hand, and then a 3 on a G in the right hand. So that whole bit there. And what makes this tricky is just the fact that the left hand what has gone from being playing with the right hand to having its own little solo note at the end there. Whoops. Try again. One more time. So if you add in the bit that came before that, which was the G, E, we've got the A, B, D. And that's the whole, that last section. Again. Sorry. Oh my goodness me, sorry. To remember that D right at the end is on its own. D, G's together. And what's quite nice is that after that solo D there's a solo D in the right hand as well. Let's look at that again. D. So, the whole of that second section from here with the right hand is this. G, C, G, and you might need to, like I just did there, slow down just to get it right, and then gradually you'll be able to speed that up. So if I do that again from the very start, D, G, C, whoops. You see, I got my finger a little bit wrong there. I put a thumb on E and I had to quickly switch down there. You can do that, you can cheat, particularly if you have got small fingers, you might want to cheat like that, but it's ideal just to use the 2 on that E. One more time then, nice and slow. Starting on the D, G, C, so, let's try and play the whole of the Bare Necessities. This should keep you going over the next sort of probably a few days, but here we go. Starting on here. One more time.